Hey YouTube, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. So, I didn't plan to do a video today, or a podcast video at the very least. And why am I scrunched down at this weird, awkward, really close angle? It's because last night I finished something that I'm very proud of, and I wanted you guys to see it first. Like, see it right away, I guess I mean. So, welcome to the Hooks and Broomsticks Crochet Podcast number 26, featuring Heather's, oh, mind the jammy pants, sorry. Heather's cardigan. I made a cardigan. I made a wearable. What do you guys think? I don't think I can show it off as well. I'll put some pictures in maybe, but I even made pockets. Yeah? Pockets. And they somewhat match with the stripes even. And for the most part, the sleeves maybe not, because like right here I had to connect it different. But until then, they matched. The sides matched. I'm very proud of that. Very proud. I wanted to show that off first and foremost before we get into anything else. It's just double crochet. I probably can't duplicate the pattern if I tried, but this is just ribbing. The front and back post ribbing. Same with the accents on the pockets, front and back post ribbing. It's very soft. This is not, oh, let me think, what is this? It's not ombre, it's not red heart ombre. It is Bernat Toasty. Excuse me, sorry for my voice. It is Bernat Toasty that I had gotten from Michael's in December, maybe even before that. I can't remember which colorway this is, and of course I forgot the labels, but it's this beautiful, it does ombre red to like a gold orange. It's very beautiful. The colorway is maybe not so much my work, but I'm still really proud of my work. I wore this out today, and I wasn't even out for very long, and I got 3 compliments on it today. Like, I'm very proud. Yeah, like I said, it's just a freehand dealio. I've never made, the closest thing to a wearable that I've made before is a shawl. Oh, I made that shrug thing, I guess, but that wasn't like high thought process, gotta measure out this and this. That was just sort of like a tube sewn together, and then I made a little bit of a back on it. So nowhere near the amount of thought that this took. I do still want to get buttons so that it closes up properly, and I'm thinking about maybe extending the neck so that it curls back a little bit and is more of like a collar. But other than that, I count this as a finished object, as a win. I love it so much. Like I said, I wore it. Today was a high of 19 degrees Fahrenheit, and like I wore it out, and it was like, I do have this warm thermal shirt underneath it, but I wore this out and it was nice, and I love it. And it is toasty. I can do more of a review on this yarn because I have another color of it. But this yarn is like, have you ever had a brand new carpet and the threads of the carpet, like, that's what it feels like. It's not soft like a latte cake. It is soft. It's fuzzy, but it just feels like you're blanketed up in this, like, I hate saying this carpet because like that might be taken negatively, and I don't mean it negatively. It's like a beautiful shag carpet feeling. My husband actually said, I asked David how much he liked this, and he's like, it looks good, except it looks like it's something out of the 60s, which I love. I took that as a compliment because you know how much I love like my retro-y, vintagey 60s, 50s, 70s. So I'm quite happy with it. I'm calling it like my house coat cardigan. It's just, I did single crochet, and I had this like immaculate plan to do my seamless join that I had the tutorial on that I use on my blankets. And something went wrong with that. I can't, maybe it was just the texture of the yarn. I can't remember because it does have like this springy texture, almost like homespun. Sorry for all you homespun haters, you may not adore this. I think it's worth giving it a try. Anyway, I really like it. I don't know if Michaels is continuing it or discontinuing it or not because it was like a winter yarn, I'm pretty sure, and then they put all their latte cakes and stuff on clearance, right? So like their winter line of them and their sprinkle cakes. My friend Victoria just got me some actually. um Thank you, Victoria, if you're watching. Anyway, I am going to pause this and I'm going to resituate in my chair, and I'll grab that yarn haul too so we can throw that in here. But so we have a proper podcast, right guys? But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited and happy and proud that it all worked out. I don't know if I cut myself off in my joy, but this is just a single crochet together right here where I join the panels. Anyway, I will be right back, guys. Okay, is that, yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, this is, ooh, squeaky chair, I'm sorry. Squeakier than usual. Anywho, so what have I been up to besides this fantastic cardigan, you ask? Not a whole lot. I have not started using my Sunset Nights yarn, but I do want to use that. I have not done the next square of the Mayhem and Majesty filet crochet along with the emojis. That is out though, so for anybody doing it, the next emoji square is out. Frankie has been modeling it back here. Let's see if I can get it off of him. I didn't come prepared for this. Come on, Frankie, give it up. Frankie does not want to give it up. I'm glad he likes it. Okay, I used 2 sprinkle cakes, and I thought this was going to be a cool design. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's functional. I made this cowl that was meant to be like, I don't know, like a sweetheart cowl. It's got like a collar here, and it comes down to a point. The point hangs down kind of heart-ish. And I used sprinkle cakes for that. And I had some left over, so I made a hat, just a regular hat with its own pom-pom, which I've never made a handmade pom-pom, like since I was a kid when I got into making them. I don't think I've ever made a handmade pom-pom. I don't think I'll make another one. But Frankie apparently likes it because he was modeling it back there. You see Frankie? Say hi, Frankie. That's my hat model. Anyway, so that is one thing that I made besides my sweater, my house coat. What else? I have my squares made for the new movie, Movie and Stitch, Movie and Stitch, hashtag Movie and Stitch. That will be out with my review for that movie Wednesday, I believe, and my reveal for my next movie will be out. I filmed it last week. It was my first filming with this new ring light setup that David got me. And I think I mentioned it in there, like, oh, you guys get to try out my new setting with me. And, well, guess what? No, you don't, because I forgot it was a 2-week thing. So even though I had already watched my movie and made my squares, I did not put it out. It'll be out on Wednesday, like it's supposed to be. So I'm not going to show the squares or anything. What else, guys? I was so excited to show this off. I didn't prepare well. You don't have the best of me today. I'm sorry. My mother-in-law, I went and showed her my sweater, and I had brought her, so like last year when she came back from England last year, or the year before even, she brought me a lot of different British cotton yarns, and then discovered this last year that since she used all of hers, she could not find the same type that she had hoped to. That was a lot of the stuff she gave me. So I regifted it back to her because I hadn't used it yet. I have all this other delicious yarn to play with. Like I kept a retro-y looking like brown shade of brown one, but I don't think she cared, and I think we all know, yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. But everything else I gave back to her so she could use, because that's like her favorite yarn, so she definitely needed it back. So to sort of say thank you, she made me this little dinosaur. How adorable. Oh, there he is. Isn't he cute, you guys? Look at him. She makes the cutest. She's a lifelong knitter who's just learned to crochet. I don't know, a couple years ago. So I think she's always dabbled in it, but when she gained a daughter-in-law that knew how to crochet better than knit, she asked for pointers and stuff, and she's been crocheting a lot since then. So there's my little dinosaur guy. He's adorable, and I'm probably gonna have to sit him up in here somewhere. You can't see it in the camera, I have a hedgehog that I showed on camera before, but he's sitting up here too, that she's made me. She's made me a bee. She's made me several teddy bears. She made me a seal, and the seal's out in my car because I collect little seals to go on my dash. But anyway, so she's made me several things, but I thought he was adorable. And did you want to see the yarn Victoria got me? So I was really excited about these two, you guys. She happened to go out before our big storm and asked me if there's anything I wanted, and I was like, I'll pay you back for some of the clearance Karen stuff. So she got me two more of these. This is in the color Raspberry Truffle, and these are the ones that I just used in that hat and cowl set. So I got two of these from her. And I'm trying to like pick around and save the best one for last. She got me like multiples of the same kind is the thing, so I'm trying to pick through the bag. And then she got overly excited, and she thought all the latte I can't speak. She thought all the latte cakes were on clearance, but they were not. But they were buy one get one half off, or buy one get one free, or whatever, this last week. So she didn't feel like putting this back, so she got these two. She got two of velvet teal. I think there's a piece of sprinkle cake on it. Yes, there is, right there. But it's in these really pretty blues and like sea greens. It's a very pretty color. So I said, yeah, I will take that and pay you for that too. I mean, who doesn't love latte cakes, right? And then she got me 4 of these. These are my favorite of this year's cakes. I did not put enough thought in, like, I didn't think about them putting them on clearance anytime soon. So every time that I got some, I was like, I'll get these next time. Everybody knows I like brown. I'll just get them the next time I go, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then they went on clearance, and I was like, I'm never going to get them. But she found 4 of the ones in biscuit that I'm going to lose out of my hand. How pretty. Come on, ring light. There we go. How pretty are those colors, you guys? Like, I love, they're like dark brown and like a tan, like a light camely tan and a tan, and then a really light cream. Oh, I love everything about this, because I love latte cakes to begin with. I love these. So she got me 4 of them. I'm in latte cake heaven. I've still got, even though I have been working through it, I have my extensive latte cake collection going on that I don't think I've turned the camera around and shown you guys. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. But let's just say I love latte cakes. This one actually looks a lot like the coconut cream one from last year that I have definitely got at least a blanket's worth of those too. Oh, I love latte cakes, you guys. If you haven't tried them and you are able to try them, you should. Highly, highly recommend. But yeah, that is my little yarn haul that I didn't have to go get. Like I said, I can't show you the squares, and I only have one other thing to show you guys that I can think of, and I've been saving it. I did not open it on camera because I knew that I would be emotional when I got it and when I opened it. And I've already cried in front of you guys so many times, you don't need to see it again. But for those of you who don't know, on May 4th, 2020, I lost essentially the love of my life. Not David. Don't feel too bad or freaked out or anything. It was my 15-and-a-half-year-old Airedale dog. I never called him my dog. I called him my son. I called him my furry soulmate. His name is Winston. Trying real hard not to get emotional talking about him. I still do after, like I told you guys when it happened and all, and I was pretty emotional then, but I'm still very emotional about it. It's real hard to talk about him. Like, not because I don't want to, because I want to talk about him. I do talk about him like all the time, but like I got Winston when I was married. The marriage that ended in divorce. During the divorce, his father did not treat him well. He didn't abuse him by any means, like physical abuse, but like when I was supposed to be out of the house during the whole like awkward moving phase, he would still take off with these chicks and leave Winston. And when I found out, I would be like, if you want to leave the house, that's fine, but I'm coming back to stay with my pup. Because I had been staying with my sister and stuff for a little bit. Anyway, Winston, I think I counted a grand total of like, was it 12 or 13 days in his 15-and-a-half years that we've been apart. He was always by my side, and I love him, and I miss him so much. And when I saw this on Etsy, I couldn't not get it. I've never wrapped him up in lights like some people do. I guess that's like a trendy thing, but he has gotten in, his nose has gotten into them, and he's thrown them over him. So it wasn't quite a tangle like this is gonna show, but let me stand up too so you guys can get the full extent of this. On Etsy, there is a guy who sells, I presume it's a guy, who sells ornaments of different dog breeds. And there's different poses and such, but there was an Airedale tangled up in lights, and I could not resist. And I messaged him because he also makes angel dogs with halos and wings and such. And I think I do want to go back and get him also. Like, I would like to, but I said, this is the one I really like. Could you possibly put a halo on him? And he did, over his ear. Isn't this just so cute? And this is my little Winston in polymer clay form. So I thought I would share that with you. See how emotional I am right now? I was bawling when I opened this, and I just thought, oh, it's a good thing I didn't do this on camera. I'm ridiculous, I know. But anyway, I just thought you guys would like to see him, and we're going to end the video with him, and I'll probably pop up a couple of pictures of my Winston so you guys can see how pretty well they look alike. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I may or may not have a video tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday. And yeah, so I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for putting up with me being emotional. Overly emotional. Yeah, so I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.